friends, this is Michelle Marks from Temple of Yoga. Thank you for joining me for some at-home yoga practice. So we're going to find a comfortable seated pose. If it's possible for you to come with your right leg on top in half lotus, go ahead. Otherwise, just a cross-legged shape with right leg in front. So right leg in front or on top. Gonna root down for a moment, close the eyes, drink in a sacred breath. Let it empty out completely. So happy to be alive, yes? And you're gonna just twist your way over to the right. Some of you, right fingerprints behind you, left hand to right knee. Others of you, maybe you can even reach back and around and catch your right foot and bind in this sweet twist. Moving the back body towards the front body, lifting up from the pelvic floor and moving around to the right. One more very big breath in. Complete breath out. You're going to release the right hand if it's on the foot. I'll lift the right arm up into the sky. And just lean your way over towards the left. Stay connected through both sitting bones. Draw the belly in, open through the ribs and the side body. Just lean your way to the left. And then inhale yourself back up and around her, taking a breath. And then you're going to switch legs. So left leg can come in front or on top. Breathing the length of the spine and then twisting yourself over to the left. Maybe it's a little, maybe you can come all the way around and catch your foot. Move the back of the body towards the front of the body. Root down from the sit bones. Draw the navel in and up and take yourself around to the left. If you have hold of your foot, you're going to release the hold of your foot. We're all going to inhale the left arm up into the sky, root down from the left sit bone, and lean yourself over towards the right knee. And then inhale, lift yourself up. As you exhale, come back to center. Take a full breath. And then you're going to rock yourself forward to hands and knees, unwinding the legs. Knees come about hips width apart, hands about shoulder width apart, maybe an inch or so in front of the shoulders, but it's going to be really unique to your skeleton. So from here, I'm going to have you step your right foot out to the side. You may need to kind of walk your foot further forward or back, really depending on your personal alignment. And then we're going to see about threading the left arm over to the right. So you're going to drop your shoulder down, and maybe you're just hovering on the floor. Maybe you're holding on to your leg, or maybe you're holding on to your foot. That right hand can keep you stabilized, or maybe the right arm comes up above you as you twist yourself open. Draw that right waist back. Breathe into the ribs. One more breath in. And as you exhale, use the right hand to support you as you pull that left arm through. Take a moment here to stabilize. Staying on that left shin in the hands, you're just going to lift your right leg and send your right leg straight back behind you. Roll the hip point down. You're going to engage the belly, press out through the foot, breathing in. Breathing out. If you'd like, add the opposite arm moving forward. Left arm comes forward, right leg moves back. One more full breath in. As you exhale, bring the left hand to the floor. You're going to tuck the left toes. See if you can slip right on up to a downward dog split. Breathing in. As you exhale, bring the knee towards your nose. Inhale, press the foot all the way back. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose. Curl yourself in. Inhale, take the leg back. Exhale, curl the knee in towards your nose. 3 breaths. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, step that right foot between your hands and soften the back knee down to the floor. From here, we're going to shift our hips back in space a little bit. You may need to lift that right foot and reposition it. You're going to see about squaring your hips, drawing the head of the right thigh bone back as you elongate the spine over the right leg. Breathing up from behind the right leg, a slight bend in the knee. And then inhale, open your heart. As you exhale, you're going to slip your way back to this lunge. And then we'll meet back, hands and knees. Take a sacred pause to connect back to the body, back to the breath, back to the gift of this body and this breath. We're going to do the same thing on the second side. So stepping your left foot out to the side. Again, you might need to walk your foot a little further up or back, pressing down through all 4 corners of your foot, feeling this up through the groins. And then you're going to thread your right arm over to the left, maybe just a little bit. Maybe you catch hold of the foot or the ankle, totally up to you. Skull comes down to the floor. As you twist yourself open, I'm going to choose to walk my left finger straight up from my skull. Drawing your left waist back, left thigh engaged. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the left hand down to support you as you pull the right arm through. Grounding down through the palms, you're going to send the left leg straight back from the hip socket. Engage your belly, roll your hip point down. You can stay here. Or if you'd like, add the right arm, reaching opposite the left leg. And then release the right hand. You're going to tuck the right toes under and kick your left leg up into the sky for a downward dog split. Breathing in. As you exhale, curl the knee in towards your nose. Bring the shoulders forward. Inhale, take the leg back. Exhale, curl the knee in towards your nose. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. 3 breaths. And then step the left foot forward. You're going to soften the back knee down to the floor. We're going to prepare for Ardha Hanumanasana on the second side. You're going to shift your hips back in space. I need to step my foot forward. Drawing right waist back, head of that left thigh bone plugging up into the socket from behind the knee. As you breathe in, feel the back of the body, and as you breathe out, depth in the groin. Inhale, open your heart. As you exhale, move back into the lunge. Slip left shin by right. Let your hips come back towards your heels in a child's pose. I'm going to keep my arm bones engaged, coming up from my fingerprints through my shoulders. And then rooting down from the palms, coming back through hands and knees, toes tuck under, hips high, heels towards the earth. Downward facing dog, breathing in, breathing out. Go ahead and start to walk your feet up towards your hands, letting yourself hang forward, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. You can let the head kind of wobble off the neck and shoulders. Let the arms go along. And then slowly rolling yourself up. You let yourself roll on up to standing. Rolling the shoulders open, rooting down in a standing mountain pose, connecting heels to the balls of the feet to the earth. Spread your toes. And on an inhale, start to circle the arms all the way up into the sky. As you exhale, spread your wings. We're going to take the first part of a sun salutation. As you inhale, root down, rise all the way back up into the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands through midline. Inhale, circle the arms all the way out and up. And as you exhale, spread your wings, dive all the way down towards the floor. Inhale, press your feet down, lift from your lower belly, send your arms up into the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands through midline. One more time, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands through midline, all the way down by your sides. So we're going to come into Utkatasana, and you can choose in this next shape to keep your feet apart, therefore your knees will stay apart, or you can bring your feet together and then your knees will stay together. So on an inhale, you're going to bend your knees, sink your hips, sweep your arms up. Some of you, this might be too much for your shoulders to have the hands together. You can keep the hands apart or even reach the hands out in front of you. I'm going to send my arms up and keep my legs together. Navel in like you were hanging from a tree branch. Breathing in. Breathing out. And on an out breath, diving forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, you're going to step yourself to a plank position. Body's in one line, inner thighs active. Either keep the legs lifted or you're welcome to drop the knees as we take 3 push-ups. As you exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. And then come all the way down to your belly. You're going to roll the shoulders back. Inhale, cobra pose. You can keep it low. Maybe you start to come a little bit or a lot higher. And as you exhale, come all the way back down. Either bend your knees and come up through hands and knees, or tuck your toes, come to a plank position. all the way back, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. So one more time, we're going to take the right leg back, and as you exhale, curl the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, take your leg back. Exhale, curl the knee in. Inhale. Exhale and hold for 3 breaths. Inhale the leg back. As you exhale, bring your right shin forward on your mat, preparing for a pigeon pose. Take your time to find the shape that works with your skeleton. Maybe you climb the hands back and lift up as you root down. And then go ahead with this shape of external rotation in that front hip. Come on forward. You're going to walk yourself back up. Tuck your back toes under, lift your back knees. Step yourself to a plank position. So again, keep the plank or drop the knees. 3 push-ups. Exhale, hover. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hover. And then come all the way down to your belly. Inhale, roll the shoulders open. Cobra pose, keep it low or take it high. And as you exhale, come all the way down. You can choose to tuck the toes and come through a plank position. Other option is to come through hands and knees. Downward facing dog, breathing in. Breathe out. Inhale, take your left leg back. As you exhale, curl your left knee in towards your nose. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to then hold for 3 breaths. Inhale your leg up into the sky. Exhale, bring your shin forward on your mat, pigeon pose. Everybody loves the pigeon pose, yeah? Maybe you stay upright, or maybe with that back thigh rolling down, you start to come on forward. And on an inhale, start to make your way upright. This time, we're going to roll towards our left sit bone. Bring the right leg around to the front. Place both feet on the floor. And you're going to come down onto your spine. So on your back, you can have your hands by your side. You're going to rock your tailbone towards your pubic bone. And then come all the way back down. And then again, you're going to rock your tailbone towards your pubic bone, activating the inner thighs. Exhale, lower yourself back down. One more time, rock your tailbone towards your pubic bone. This time you're gonna roll your shoulders underneath you, maybe interlace your fingers and press the wrist down. Some people prefer to hold on to their heels, whatever is most appropriate for you. Reach from the heel of your foot to the ball of your foot. Lengthen your tailbone, activate your inner thighs. Create a little bit of space between your chin and chest. And then go ahead, release your hands, come on down. Maybe you draw your knees into your chest. Maybe you come all the way up into a ball. And then come back down. Maybe the arms come up by the ears and they come out like cactus. Separate your feet about as wide as your mat. And let your knees fall over to the right like windshield wipers maybe. Some folks like to place that right foot on their left thigh to kind of guide the hip down. And then go ahead, bring the knees back center and just cascade them over to the other side. If you like that variation, you can pick the foot up above the right knee. And go ahead, come back to center and bring your knees into your chest. Maybe take the knees outside the ribs. Some folks like to catch their feet. Happy baby pose. See if you can open up from behind your knees. And then let the legs relax, bring the knees together, feet to the floor. Either come on down for a few moments in a reclining butterfly pose. Right. Maybe placing your hands at the belly and the heart. Or if you prefer, just let the legs come long. Maybe arms by your side, and just gift yourself a few moments to receive.